Hello, Equipment Warrior, and welcome to, I think this is actually gonna be my final Let's Play for my critical strike character. And I also now, I finally actually get a Sorry Step. This pair of boots is not expensive to get, but I actually get them myself. I defeated a Queen Asori earlier this day, and I actually get this one to drop, so this one drops for me. So my chance of dodging spells are now almost 50% chance to dodge spell. That's a very good. That's very good. And then I have 46% chance to dodge attacks and 54% chance to evade. Actually, that's the same thing. So that's a quite good things. And I don't even use an aura. If I want to use an aura to protect me, it would be even harder to hit. So in protection, this character is pretty good. I'm actually gonna play a map here. I have played this a little bit since before. So I got some extra level, a level 72 right now. The only thing I maybe need to have is some higher critical hit chance. So I maybe need to get even more critical weapon. Maybe gonna sacrifice even more physical damage to get more critical hit chance, because my crits do much more damage than my normal hits, as you can see. When I actually crit enemies, they are pretty much almost one hit. And I have tried this build against Reflects, and it's no problem. You don't do damage enough to kill you, and you're doing a split damage type, so 50% of your damage will hurt the enemy. And that means that then only, I think it was 14% of that damage will get reflect to you. So as I can see right now, reflects are no problem, physical or non-physical. It's not that important. And clear speed is a character very fast clear speed, and right now I'm using my full damage setup. So I have 15k damage, and I'm using this ring here who gives me power charges. Maybe not the best ring. I should actually have a ring which gives me more protection. But it actually gives me some better chance to hit enemies, and that because accuracy is not thing I have that good on. My accuracy could be much better. I'm gonna take that one and chance that later. That's a spine bow. It can be Voltaic Rift, and I want Voltaic Rift. As you can see, and the fact that I'm using two of these, the Hell of Ass makes the enemies shadow and damage enemies, and Hair of Ice make the enemy. Yeah, I said the wrong name to the wrong thing I tried to describe right here. But Hair of Ice shadow enemies and Hair of Ash, I can say do the same. So the added damage when the enemy dies is quite good actually. Do some extra damage to enemy around, and I like to hear that sound when the enemy is reduced to ice blocks. I just like that. They just disappear. When you're gonna talk about what gems are using these items, or what gems I using support gems, I'm still not really sure what gems are the most effective. I'm using multi-strike with lightning strike, and I'm even using melee physical damage. I think that these two here is a must to have, but then I'm not really sure. Added fire damage is good, but maybe you can actually add something else than added fire damage. Maybe a faster attacks would be better actually. I don't really know in that. Or maybe even pierce to hit more enemies with your lightning attacks. I don't really know that thing. You could use greater multiple projectiles. You're shooting more lightning like this. But I don't know that either. Can't show it. Here I think I have it on I even think about point blank. So what I think about, I don't really know, I don't yet really know if point blank work or not. But if it works, that would be the best choice to have. Because it is your projectile to do the most damage, it's damage more than one enemy. You will do more damage to your current target, the one you're really hitting, that one takes a lot of damage. But the projectiles is the most important one, they do damage. So I don't know if point blank will work, so I should look that up before, but I'm actually gonna do it now. Because if it works, I'm going to use point blank and not using added fire damage. As you can see, unique enemy for this map die pretty fast. This is a level 68 map, by the way. I need to level up a bit more before I can do a level 70 map. And maybe actually gonna do another video. I said before I'm going to have 2 more videos. I don't have so much more to talk about actually. What this character? This character, I love playing this character, and I highly recommend it for everyone who wants to play Path of Exile. The item you need to it is not that expensive. If you're not going to have this unique item here, which is the most expensive one, and not Malagar's, what I know what name was, then I think you can build this build on a budget on 2 exiles, maybe even less. So it's not an expensive build to do. So and I highly recommend it because it's so much fun to play. I want to take that one. I'm going to do a new Let's Play soon in Path of Exile. And I know I have talked so many times, my old one, you all know the deal with that. I am a little bit tired of that build. Maybe I'm coming back to that after the next big patch when they change the skill tree. And that's one thing you need to be careful for when there are detonate corpses and there are lots of corpses around. I don't think you can dodge that either. That was actually something I didn't see. I have died with this character before, but I think I have died like 3 times overall. I have leveled with superior items, so that's one reason I have not died that much. I think with this time I die right here, actually I think it is about 5 times now with that death I had right there. But the next Let's Play I'm going to be a beginner's Let's Play, and I'm going to play a pure melee build. And I'm going to do it in one of the new challenge leagues. And I think I'm even going to do it in the hardcore league. And I can't promise I not will rip. That can absolutely happen. I can rip the same day I start my Let's Plays, so things like that can happen. I'm also thinking about using Howl of Thunder, because I critting enemies and they get shocked, and when they die they just shock the ground. Actually, I have a setup on Curse on Hit on my, as you can see here, Howl of Thunder, Curse on Hit, and on Assassin's Mark. Let's try that out and sacrifice some damage, which it can be worth. And Howl Thunder. As you can see, every enemy hit by this get cursed. So this is pretty much, I want to say, the best setup you can have for it if you want to curse enemy, and even give you some free damage, which are nice. I'm actually gonna show a little bit on the more on the skill tree here. Just wanna get my revenge on that strong box who killed me. Here it is. You can only use that detonate dead once, so I don't need to be afraid it does it again. Didn't drop anything, so that death was completely unnecessary. If you're using this setup, you probably don't even need this ring here, because if you're killing an enemy who had wall or assassin mark on them, they have a chance to get an power charge counter anyway. So I think this map is finished here. And actually I'm gonna talk a little bit time of the skill tree. I go back and forward and think about some things, but I'm gonna get these 2 life notes which I left here. And get these life here. Then after that, I don't really know. I don't actually really know. Maybe you can go for some one-handed physical damage, because that will increase your physical damage, of course. You can go for a little bit more protection. Upgrade your shield a little bit. This one would be nice. It would give you about 4% more block chance and 90% additional defensive from equipped shield. So that will be almost 1000 more evasion from this shield, and that would be pretty awesome. So that's actually a pretty good thing to do. So yeah, tell me in the comment what you think about this let's play, and I'm probably going to do when I play a 1170 or even higher map. Feel free to leave a comment, because I love to read them and I love to answer them if I can.
How may I be of assistance, Exile?
And the last thing I'm gonna do, I am going to chance my bow here. I actually get a rare bow, which are pretty bad anyway, so yeah. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Well, that's it. You're probably going to see these characters again, but this is probably the end of my Let's Play. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a nice day.